so I started out really writing catalog entries for artists and galleries. And after that, I was very active in the College Art Association. I got a job, oh, say that I got a job teaching at FIU in 1992. The year I graduated, received my PhD, I went to FIU. I left the University of Miami, and I was offered a wonderful position at FIU because they realized that they really needed somebody with expertise in Latin America. And I had been doing kind of exchange classes. There were professors at FIU and at University of Miami. So we would go to UM to work with certain professors of an expertise, and UM students would come, FIU students would come to UM. So I was familiar with FIU and what was going on. And there were members of the faculty there who were kind of fascinated with the fact that here's this art historian sitting in the middle of all of this wide range of PhD candidates. And one day, one of them said, would you do like a little lecture to this class about your work in Peru and the art in Peru? And he was the one who went to the dean and said, I think you should hire this woman, and you should have start a new emphasis on Latin America. There was one Latin American art historian there at the time. And so within like 2 or 3 years, we built Juan Martinez, the great Cuban scholar, was hired at the same time. And between Juan Martinez and I, and Manny Torres, who worked in pre-Columbia Chile, we built a really interesting department with a focus on Latin America, which was not part of a curriculum in many places at all, but we had it at FIU. So the teaching opportunities and the opportunity to expand these courses was always very knowledge building. I mean, you have to learn as you do it, but I was also very involved with the College Art Association and various academic conferences, especially those associated with Latin America. So that gave me an opportunity to broaden my network of scholars, which in Latin America to this day, it's very small. There's just not many of us working in this field, even today. And I could expand my writing opportunities as well, first with conference papers and things like that, but also I would hear from people like in Texas or California, will you write for an exhibit, a catalog entry, things like that. So over the years, my reputation as a scholar in this field increased, not only in the United States, of course, but I do a lot of work in Central and South America as well. So that's, it was kind of serendipitous, because I can remember telling my father that I was going to get a PhD in Peruvian colonial art, and with a focus on the Inca presence in colonial art. My father looking at me and saying, what? Why don't you study Thomas Jefferson? Stay close to home, because I had to go to Peru all the time. And he could not understand what I was doing in this field. I mean, there were just so few of us. So it was, I am a pioneer in the field, and which has been wonderful. It's really been wonderful. Now, of course, working with the artists, the local artists mainly.